Oh, Mr. Red, thank you for. I'm trying to figure out why. So, like, when there's voice acting, it's echoing. So I'm just being crazy. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in to witness my insanity. I hope that your day is going well. Let me give you a shout out. Just hanging out. Well, that sounds good. It was SnowRunner you were playing. Did you finish building your mansion castle in Minecraft? I feel like that's what I remember the most about being on joining on your streams was this like really nice huge mansion you had put together. Anyway, welcome in, welcome in. Glad you're here. No, not yet. Okay. I mean, that was a massive undertaking. That was very impressive. Yeah, watching you and Insane Lawyer and Minor Mom, I was like, I should maybe get into Minecraft. Like I said, it just seems like one of those things that like when I start, I'll just not stop. Like, and I won't come up. Like, no one will see me for weeks. Um, but I started this game. This was a game I backed on Kickstarter a while back, and I was like, I should probably play this game that I paid for and I've had for a while. Um, it's a cute storybook looking game, but there's like more of a dark mystery side. Like we found a body, and the cool thing about it is like the story comes to certain parts, and you can choose different words you want to use, and it affects the story, and you can go back and see all these different branches. So it's kind of like one of those old choose your own adventure books that I read when I was a kid, and still read as an adult. And same trouble I have, must force myself to take breaks. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you've ever played Stardew Valley. I'm trying to think of games that like sucked me in. Stardew Valley, The Witcher 3, The Sims. Um, what game? I really went down a big Final Fantasy 14 rabbit hole. Um, but like open world games where you can like there's that sense of productivity or accomplishment you get like when you're playing Stardew Valley and you're like, oh, I made this much money today. I wish that was like in real life, or like in The Sims if you like progress in the like your character's career. There's always like that little hit of like you just want to keep going. Like I can, and then it's like 3 a.m. and you're like, how did I get here? Anyway, so this game, I haven't played it for a couple of days. I usually take Wednesdays. I catch a friend of mine streams Riff Tracks, so I usually catch his stream on Wednesday nights. So, um, anyway, this character's named Luka. If you have any questions about the game or what's been going on in the story, just let me know. I have this propensity to just ramble on, so don't mind me. I can't remember. Oh, we just started chapter 6. That's right. So this is the tree of like decisions we've made. And like I said, we can go back and make different decisions. I haven't played a game like this before. Oh, there you are. Luca. Rilla wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't. It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing this one favor. I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Clearly it's the library. You can check out the... Oh, I guess today's the day of the festival. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an exuviae, and it's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech. And the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss it. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. The town's still falling apart, the weather's still cruddy, and the season's harvest looks like it's going to be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is going to change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fitz. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. I get it. I get it. Who doesn't like lemonade? Unique New York, unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony speech.
Mr. Kerr pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gab box. You nervous? Silver, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? How is the rest of your stream? Thank you. Thank you for bringing the toots.
She's not a Christian!
Thank you, Iron Horse. Oh, hey, Alex.
Self-destruct sequence has been activated.
I just started, so I can't shut down the stream.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. This
Good to see all of
sequence may
you.
not
Good
be
to see all of you.
aborted.
Thank you so
All
much.
employees
You missed
proceed
out
to
on
the
me
emergency car at the bottom platform.
doing some weird sound troubleshooting. I was talking into this microphone, trying to figure out sound stuff, you know, because of the echoing voices thing. I don't know. But glad you all are here. You were streaming for a long time. Was it like 6.5 hours? Oh, Iron Horse, thank you so much for the follow. Oh yeah, did you figure it out? You let me know if you... Well, you don't have to. Oh, heavens no. Yeah, it was almost 7. Okay, wow. That is a long time. But I'm glad I got to hang out with you for a while. Always good to see you. Well, break a leg. Give me the... I can't even know. I don't even know what that person said. We're back in the storybook land. Ain't moving. Okay.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Yes, thank you. Always a pleasure having you there. Oh, you're so kind. Where are we at in the story? Okay, Alex, in the story, we just started chapter 6. Luka and Rolo had a fight. This is one of the branches we're taking. There's a new kid in town. Her name is Beck. Her parents want her to like make friends, so she was like, can you please come to dinner? So we went to dinner with her. Then there was a storm, so we missed hanging out with Rolo, and he got mad at us. So now we're just kind of following this path. And so I figure once I get to like a good stopping point, or like I hit another dead end. So I was like, if I hit another dead end, then I'm gonna go back and, you know, choose other options. Obviously gonna figure out some food while I'll be listening and lurking. Okay, you take care of yourself and get some food. I'd send you some of my grilled cheese. I have an extra grilled cheese in the fridge. I made two sandwiches for me and 2 for Nate, and I only ate one because I was snacking too. But Alex, it's also the day of the festival, and Rolo sent his sister to find us and give us a riddle about where to meet him. So we're gonna head to the library, but I was gonna talk to everybody in town first. Hey Jeff, everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know? I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luka with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't ya?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Oh, I was like, Runner, I wanted to ask. Oh, hi, Potato. What did you want to ask? So good to see you. Why do you call yourself Runner? Oh, okay. So Runner1226 was my AOL screen name way back in the day. When I was in middle school, there was this thing called AOL Instant Messenger and MSN Messenger. What you running from? I grew up gay in Kansas. You had to run from everything. All the bullies. From myself. Running from myself. But AIM. Yeah, AIM. Anyway, that was my screen name on MSN Messenger and AIM, and it just stuck, and I can't even remember how long ago I made a Twitch account, and I couldn't think of anything. I had like so many different ideas of things I wanted like my username to be, and then I was like, I'll stick with the old faithful, the old go-to. So yeah, that's how it was. But how have you been? Well, actually, I have a reason for my name, because you are a potato, and we eat you all the time. But if there's a different story about your name, please let me know. I was just thinking about you because I have these little cookies, and I was thinking about you telling me about your mom's candy making and sweets making, and I haven't been on one of Marco's streams for a while. I stopped by not that long ago, but it wasn't for very long. Maybe was it last night? It was sometime in the recent past, but I was stuck doing other stuff too. Every single time. Yup. This rhinoceros that only says yup cracks me up. Oh my god. Oh. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. A potato is hard to be peeled. It is white from the inside. If you charged it, it may shock you, and the whole shit is funny, so I am. I got you. I feel like, wait, I think I've heard part of this. That's a potato. Potato. Have you ever been charged and shocked people? You are funny. I like your, is that like a fist shooting sparks? Are you doing magic? Unexplained sound noted. Once again noted. Okay. I guess this guy doesn't want to look around like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Haha. This little mouse person is very mischievous. Oh, I guess they just have unlimited fireworks. Fireworks are expensive. Okay, alright, you have your fun shooting fireworks at a building, you weirdo. Okay, they're everywhere. A most welcoming of welcomes. That's what I have to say now when people come to stream. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the fowl harvest. I had my doubts about perennial harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party. It's all a sham, it's evil, they're polluting, they're trying to kill us. Can't talk. Charging is a metaphor. This means either you charge me with hate and I make something horrible to you, or charge me with love, then I will shock you with my love. Shock me with your love. Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying? I wanted to see what all the festival fuss is about. But I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luka, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True, true. So what you got in there? Books. She's got weapons. Shock You With My Love sounds like the name of a pop song. I was able to return the Perennial Harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now, will you tell me what you needed it for? It was this favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. Okay. Shady. Got you up lime stream, bro. Hey, thanks, Indecisive. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve to everybody. Thank you for the X Defiant. I have no idea what that game is. I feel like I would... maybe I looked it up. I can't remember. Hey, Luka. So you're done at the library? Huh? Oh. Oh, nothing.
Griffin looked away suspiciously.
Friday Eve? It's a new game? Okay. Figures. Nothing at all. So Potato, a lot of my work colleagues would call Thursday Friday Eve. So they'd be like, Happy Friday Eve. I think it's just like a mental way to keep getting you through the week. Hiya, Luka. How's Griffin doing? What? Oh, nothing.
Sorry, all became flesh.
Just pretend I didn't say anything. Okay, so we're supposed to go on a scavenger hunt, I'm pretty sure. So I guess we better get to the library. I did see that Final Fantasy 16 came out today. I do not have a PlayStation 5 though. Maybe someday. The library, somewhere quiet. Hey, Luka.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
Well, Friday here is an important day when we pray. Okay. Is it already... It's already Friday where you are, isn't it? And Christians pray at Sunday. Gotcha. I've been expecting you. Okay, the fact that this little cute penguin has, like, human-ish arms, I don't know why, but it's just really disconcerting to me. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. The first... Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rolo does go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
So Islamic schools give Friday and Saturday as holidays. Okay. Like every week they have Friday and Saturday off. Christian schools give Saturday and Sunday as holidays. I got you. Yeah, every school I went to, it was just Monday through Friday. Until college, when you could have class. I'm trying to remember if I had any Sunday classes. I had like Saturday morning classes, which was really a poor choice on my part. I tried to take this oceanography class during the summertime on Saturday mornings at like 8 a.m. Bad choice. Poor choice. Different weekend. Okay. Ahem. On Planet Farpole, you may take issue with when the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luka eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. Fifth king dies. Fifth issue? So we need the fifth issue of the comic book, maybe?
Luka grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
Oh my gosh, I am solving a children's riddle. Once you've got a book, you can either bring it here to me or just grab a different one. I'm bringing you the book, honey. Ah, you found it!
Kato removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luka's, turning on the lamp.
Oh, wow, this is a...
Slid the book under the purple light. 2 words glowed.
This is a lot more extreme than I was expecting.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luka clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rolo cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Excuse me. So sorry. I had leftover burrito bowl for lunch. And 2 pieces of pizza. Nate was like, I was like, eat this third grilled cheese. And he's like, you could just give it to Jumbles, which is one of our cats. And I was like, we wouldn't give our cat that. But then he was like, he wouldn't poop for days and then it would be a disaster everywhere. Explains a lot. Did you get your dinner situated? What are you having for dinner? Oh, Rolo. You know, let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a grift.
He continued flipping.
Only found in Grift and Grub. I don't know yet. I'm getting stoned again to help me decide. You're like sitting there consulting the oracle. What shall I have for dinner? Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Okay, so we have to go to the cart. Griffin, Grub, cart. Griffin's grub cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Yes, eventually I'll get so hungry I'll pick something. Okay, but I feel like, I don't know, whenever I got high, I'd always just be like, I just want some chips. I can't, like, cook anything. I'm like, I turn into an immovable object. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. Alright, we're gonna go to Griffin's. When I first started, I would get the munchies so bad. Yeah, that's me. Hi, Jace. Still working through the newest Tank Atomic? You know it. Some fascinating canon toward the end. Did you know? Hank Atomic Shrinko Ray doesn't technically shrink stuff. It uses inverse quantum particle decay to literally grow the entire universe around an object, leaving that object unaltered. So it just looks shrunk compared to everything else. Bingo. That's wild. But Jace, no spoilers, please. Oh right, sorry. Now that I've smoked for so long, it does make me hungry, but I don't need to like binge as much. Okay, that's the secret, is just to keep going. I think I told you, like, the last I bought like a disposable pen when we lived in Seattle. And they're like, this is blueberry, this is, and I was like, does it taste like that? Because I was thinking like the old vapes that you could get that tasted flavored. I mean, it kind of did, but I used to eat like a bag of chips, a half gallon of ice cream, and 2 Domino's hot sandwiches. Okay, what is it? Silver, I think you were here with Mrs. Blazing Fire, and she was talking about the hot sandwiches from Domino's, and I'm like, I didn't really ever think about those. My mom would wake up in the morning and be like, who the fuck ate all this? And I'm like, me. I just got a little hungry. You're a growing boy. A growing man. You little 24-year-old. Luka, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Whoa, wow, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Census taking. Slowly back away. Emergency services. Bye-bye. Period. You little baby. In your early 20s with your whole life ahead of you. Hey, Griffin. Did Rolo come?
Before Luka could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy. I'm not a huge corn dog fan, to be honest. I thought they were supposed to be a riddle or something.
Luka shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Oh my god, future's so bright. Future is so bright, you have to wear your sunglasses at night. Yuck. It's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rolo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's just...
Luka tugged at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth.
Oh my god, did his friend put sandpaper in the corn dog? I don't love corn dogs, but I'd eat it. Yeah, like... That's another thing, right? I dip in maple syrup? What? What? Really? Is that a thing? You dip your corn dog in maple syrup? I think I always dip mine in mustard. I like mustard. I think because it's kind of like a pancake. Yeah, I think that's why I don't like corn dogs that much is because it's too, like, got that, like, sweet dough stuff around it. I also don't like, the stuff at McDonald's where it's like the pancake with the sauce. I don't like that. I don't like it. I like sweet and salty though. I guess it's kind of like that. I like sweet and salty too. I used to get this ice cream at Target that had like pretzel chunks in it. It was like a vanilla ice cream with pretzel chunks and caramel and chocolate. It was really good.
He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, dithers. Oh, come on.
He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
That's disgusting. A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step.
Luka finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
Yeah, I always like chocolate-covered pretzels and whatnot. Oh yeah, I also love the yogurt pretzels. And like pretzels and frosting. Like buttercream frosting on pretzels. This is getting to be a whole thing. Oh my god, yes, the white ones. Oh my god, yes. We had this service called Imperfect Foods. It used to be called Imperfect Produce, and then they became Imperfect Foods, and they're everywhere. But we use them, excuse me, I got so excited thinking about these pretzels I used to get delivered with my produce. But they're like white chocolate yogurt covered pretzels with sprinkles on them. So good. I just got so excited. Excuse me, I couldn't hold it in. I was so excited. There you are, Luka. I farted too. Thank you. I don't want to fart alone. I don't want to be alone. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Sisters in tooting. The rootin' tootin' 1,000-pound brothers. Fine. But Rolo owes me one.
Lumi waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Tooths. I'm gonna fart into an envelope and send it to Syracuse, New York. What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Hard. That's the charm we got. I feel cheapened somehow. Oh my god, yes, hopefully it gets to me. Okay, wait a second. That would be weird as fuck. Actually, that would be. I'm pretty sure I read an article in the recent past about a woman who sold like jars of her farts and she had to go to the hospital. Because of like, she was trying to make herself fart so much. Am I crazy? Did I make that up? I'm pretty sure there's a story about her. I think it's sweet. But she made a lot of money selling her farts to like people who I guess that's their fetish, is pretty girls farting into mason jars. No, I think I read about some woman making a shitload of money. Good luck, Luka. Yeah, what did school ever do for me when I could be farting into a mason jar and selling it on my Etsy shop? Did I make the right career choices? The world may never know. What takes flight but has no wings, your final task a friendship brings. A kite? Or taking feet pics? Yeah, the taking feet pics. Oh. Okay, let me know when you're back. I guess you can't hear me. There. A balloon. Oh wait, there's Willow. I was gonna wait for you to get back before we talk to Rolo. So you don't miss the drama, the drums. Those little tablecloths floating in the breeze. I guess they're not going to say anything else to us, huh? Okay. Okay, I think the ads are over. At least it shows. Okay, I've ended up queer again. Welcome back. It was like I didn't want you to miss the drama because I see Rolo here standing with balloons. Hey. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the corn dog? Yeah. Yas, thanks for waiting. Of course. Of course. When I was talking to you earlier, I hope the granny comes on. My granny voice. Well then, I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here, you've earned this.
Rolo sheepishly handed Luka the balloons.
Flight. Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it. You were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luka, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened, with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be sweet friends. Be a good friend, you know. When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Come through, Blanche. I kind of freaked out. Rolo. Still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luka. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luka threw himself at Rolo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Rolo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. Either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. And now they're both Southern plot twist. You just never know what's going to happen in this game. They're masters of disguise and accents. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm on the edge of my seat too. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? You're gonna blast off the edge of your seat with toots like that. You're gonna blast a hole in your chair. Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day. You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Head to the treehouse with Rolo. I should be on the edge of my seat. I feel like I slouch in this chair. But I like this chair instead of the other office chair because this chair is wide enough for me to sit cross-legged in. That's why it happened. I had less coverage from being on the edge of my seat. The seat muffles your toots. Your machine gun farts. Iron Horse, I don't know if you're still here, but I hope that you've seen the farting figure skater. I'm so glad that you watched that, Silver, so thank you so much for letting me share that with you. I've got a question for you. What do you think this whole festival is for? Clearly it's a cover. The way I figure it, Perennial Harvest is trying to win over the town. Like a bribe, but with balloons. Oh my god, I told him about it. I gotta send it to him later. And the farting preacher, I mean, those things, like, I need to put those on my, like, list of things. Like, if you're having a bad day and want to laugh about things, watch these videos. Cynical, I like where your head's at. That's what I assumed at first too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. The trumpets. Billions, and billions, and the way he was saying billions and billions. millions until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shindig for super secret guest of honor? A special guest? Who? I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is, PH thinks they're a big deal. I have friends that love to go to France, and then I have friends that never go to France. All of my friends I've made... Okay, Silver, I don't know if I told you about this app. It's called Bumble, and anybody else here, I got on this app called Bumble, and I got into like the Bumble BFF. It's like to find friends. The last one, everyone hates me. I have no friends at all. I have no friends at all. Everyone hates me. So anyway, I got on this app to make friends. We made one friend, and I was like, cool, he's fun to hang out with. We've hung out with him like, we hung out with him like 3 times. Anyway, he just moved away. It's like my one friend that I've made since moving. Moved back to Austin. So I have no friends in real life. I've heard of Bumble. Not to laugh, but yeah. No, I laugh. We still keep in contact. He had like really bad luck. He wrecked his, like when I first met him, he didn't have a car because he'd wrecked his car. He hit a deer. So then he like took along, he was like working, because he works remotely. So he's like, yeah, I just bought a new car. And he was traveling all over the holidays, and he was back and he's like, yeah, I have a new car. And I was like, cool, let's hang out. And so we hung out. And then one of the days we were going to hang out, I didn't hear from him. And I was like, okay, something happened. No big deal, right? Like, stuff happens. Well, someone like veered into his lane and hit him head on, and they fled the scene. He had to have like a life-saving surgery. His brand new car totaled, and it was just like really bad. And I was like, I'm glad I never want to ride in the car with you. So yeah, it was really bad. And so he moved back to be closer to family while he recovers, because they had to give him a temporary colostomy bag. Like, it was bad. I felt so bad for him. But we still keep in contact, and but I was like, you need to like not drive a car. We're just gonna put you... Fair enough. I guess he wouldn't be fun to hang out with in that condition. Yeah, we did hang out. We went and visited him in the hospital, and then he came to hang out with us at the beginning of May. We were meeting up with my brother and his wife, and he came, but he was like, I just feel so uncomfortable, and yeah, but he's doing well. He says he's doing a lot better. I've been here just playing a game. Alex, what game are you playing? Also, did you get a smoothie and a wrap? Also, they caught the guy that hit him. Thank you, Iron Horse. I'm very gassy tonight. Smite. Is that a free-to-play game? Is that like a... Yes, I got the combo. Nice. Oh yeah, I gotta send Iron Horse the Toots video. Yeah, Iron Horse, you gotta see the Toots video. Okay, I think I've seen Smite on the Epic Store and PlayStation 4. Did you hear? After Mr. Kerr gives this big speech, they're gonna have the first annual Biggest Catch competition. Fatality. I love that. Fatality. That rap and smoothie. Tooting Ice Skater. Yeah, anybody that wants to watch the Tooting Figure Skater, click that link, and your life will be forever changed for the better. What all did you get in your wrap, Alex? You probably already told Silver. I just remember you describing a smoothie I saw while I was cooking my dinner, running around doing whatever it is I do. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Good luck. Just got back from a streamer that I mod for. What did I miss? Hey, someone new. Welcome in. How are you doing? So good to see you. Luka and Rolo have made up after their fight. Rolo made a Excuse me. Excuse me. Rolo made a little scavenger hunt for Luka, and he's like, hey, let's go fix this thing up at the treehouse. And Rolo also got Luka these balloons, so I'm happy with that so far. But that's what you missed, and also we've been talking about a friend of mine who was in a car accident a while back and is now doing a lot better, and food, his river dancer. His river dance, yes. And then Silver shared this YouTube link that I showed with Silver Shadow earlier of this figure skater, and someone added fart noises to it, and it's one of those things, like if I'm ever having a bad day or I need a laugh, I watch that, and the Tooting Preacher. So that's about everything, I think. What is the other streamer that you mod for? What do they play? Or were they just chatting? Do they do music? I'm happy actually get recaps here. Thank you. Oh yeah, of course. I try to always tell people, if you have questions about the game or what's been going on in the story, I will do my best to recap it for you, as succinctly as possible. But you all know I like to ramble on. And I am so gassy tonight. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You'll have to excuse me. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rolo handed Luka an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it. I don't know if you can see the candle behind me, but I have a scented candle going to mask the smell. And I have a window open beside me to waft it out. So Jesus can put a cap on it and take the wheel. Fart scented candle. No, this one is a pride candle. It says love for all. It is Yankee Candle, and it smells very clean and nice. Fan blowing the wrong way. I don't have my fan going because I was afraid it would be too loud. But I do have a box fan that I usually run over on. Whenever I hear Jesus take the wheel, I think Highway to Hell. Jesus take the wheel on the highway to hell. Smells like lube. You know what? I was about to say, I don't think so. It smells like poppers, is what it smells like. You gagged him. I did. Gooped and gagged. Goop for the gods, mama. Also, I don't know if you can see. You know what? I have to show you this card. Hold on. This is turning into show and tell. Our friend's mom sent us this card, and look how cute this is. Shoot, it's too bright. No, that's better. You can see that, right? It's got like this 3D scene on it with this little cat sleeping. Isn't this the cutest thing you've ever seen? It's houseplants. Yes, it's houseplants with a cat. I love it so much. Yeah, it's 3D. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, I know. Wow, like look at that. Look at that. It's just the cutest thing. I was so happy. They just went on a maybe like a month-long cruise to Antarctica, and to like all around. So we got a little care package from them of their travels. They went to Antarctica and Uruguay and Chile. She wrote us this long letter. I'd gotten some pictures from her when they had like service. Did they get a tan? I don't know. I haven't seen them. Nothing better than traveling. I know. Iron Horse, actually, I was telling your brother today, I started planning our Portugal trip for next year. Our plan is to go to Portugal 2024. And there's so much to do there, so many things I want to see. So I'm like, okay, we have to go for a week. And Silver, remember I was like, I'd like to find a queer travel agent. I found a lesbian travel agent here in North Carolina. So I'm going to be sending her an email. I've been to the airport in Portugal. Okay. I hope it was nice. Thank you for snapping me back to reality. Yes, that's exciting. Yeah, I'm excited. I created a Google Doc and I shared it with my husband and our friend that we travel with, and I like have it organized by tentative dates, travel agent information, things that we want to do, split by like difficulty, like is this like a relaxing thing or is this like, you know, hiking, like we have to move a lot, is it artistic? So I love a good Google Doc, I love a good spreadsheet, I love organization. So organized. You're right, I am. I had to learn a lot of Google Sheets stuff when at my last job, so I'm like, I might as well put these skills to good use now. Do you want a color-coded Excel spreadsheet? I got you. I've got you. Yeah. So I texted my friend. I was like, okay, here's what we're going. Will you plan out my life? I'd love to. Let's have a conference call. We can have a Zoom call, and I will make a list of your goals, and I'm going to give you color-coded stuff. Yep. Like I got my degree in psychology. Not that I really went into that, but I think I studied psychology because I was like, am I okay? And how do I relate to the people in the world? Okay, I'll wear a shirt, but I won't be wearing pants. Honey, that's fine. I'm not wearing pants now. A letter.
Luka, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand myself.
I'm wearing the shorts. So last summer we got to march in the Seattle Pride Parade, and so all of us that were marching together made these tie-dyed shorts. And so I'm wearing my shorts. I could never go full nude on legs, but I do love shorts. I could never go full nude. Yeah, I love shorts too. So pretty much since COVID happened, I wear the same thing like every day because I work from home. So it's like I'm gonna wear like a workout shirt and workout shorts because I'll work and then I'll get done with work and work out. I don't need to wear anything else. So I'm pretty much like, I laugh now thinking about that show, What Not to Wear. And I'm like, I've turned into the people that they're like, you know, fashion emergencies is now me. But it's fine. I'm very comfortable. I mean, oh my God, Stacy yes. Stacy with her like Rogue from X-Men stripe in her hair. Clinton. Okay, did you ever watch Love It or List It? Gray stripe. Yeah, that gray stripe. Yes. You did watch Love It or List It? Because I also thought that the guy on Love It or List It was gay, and I was like, maybe he and Clinton are like secret, like they're secretly engaged. So they're like secret lovers. Turns out that guy is married to a woman and has children. Not that, you know, couldn't have changed sometime, but the fanfic. I'm here for the fanfic. What else was I talking to fanfiction about? Supernatural fanfiction? I was just talking about fanfiction the other day. So many fanfictions. Oh, and this is their narrator reading the grandma's voice, by the way. You ship it. I ship it. You know what's funny is that's what we would say at my work when we would like finish building a new model. Ship it. And I was like, do you know what that means? Ship it.
Whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
Love, Gran. I love you too, Gran. Oh, this poor kid is like crying all the time. He's got a lot of stuff happening. I feel bad for him.
Luka folded the paper into
What's up with the ladder? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we'd been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Rolo.
Luka was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
That's so true. The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
Oh my god, what's gonna happen, narrator?
A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Oh my god. I am on the edge of my seat again. Huh? What was that? Aw man, we missed the fireworks?
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend.
Is it the fertilizer plant exploding?
Something as old and cruel as time itself.
Something as old and cruel as time itself. A tale. An earthquake. What just happened?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill.
Sub-Zero?
Before they could react, it encased them in ice.
Elsa.
Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason.
Avalanche, I think.
And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene in a silent treehouse turned statuary. In a
Oh my god, it's the White Witch from the Chronicles of Narnia.
sits a pair of friends, alone,
It is.
together. For the
The
rest
White
of
Witch.
time. The end. No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either.
Honey.
There are more
Honey.
endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
It's the idea if all the snow came down in one huge sheet. No kidding. That's terrifying. But also, whenever I think of avalanches, I think of Mulan. Okay, so I've... Okay, I guess we're going to go back here and do break. Excusez-moi. That's French for excuse me. So, someone new and anybody else that hasn't seen this, this is that part I was talking about where you can, it's like a choose your own adventure. You put like your finger in the book, and then if you don't like the ending, you flip back and you choose like a different way. So we're going to choose a different way. Someone said huge shite. Huge sheet. A huge sheet. We're going to do break.
Luka began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Ooh, this sounds romantic. Moonlight, star-filled, shimmering. Ooh, that's such a... I love that word, shimmering. Sure, okay, so this is Beck. She's the new kid in town, and this is her parents and her cottage that they live in. We had just gone over there for dinner. Sure, you can meet Rolo. Hashtag M-filled. Pound sign M-filled. Pound M-filled. Pound M-filled? Is this a riddle? Sharp sign M-filled? I was leaking. I would have never got that. Thank you. Thank you for censoring yourself on this. I took so many music classes that Sharp, it's no longer a hashtag to me. Yeah. Yes, I played the saxophone for 5 years because I was like all of middle school, 5th grade, and then my freshman year of high school. I did marching band, and then I quit because I was like, this is too much. And then I played piano for 10 years. I played the skin flute. What's a skin flute? This is After Hours with your host, Runner1226. Don't play stupid with me. Oh my, you're getting really bossy. You need to simmer down now. You're not going home? No, I promised Rolo I'd tell him about...
Luka stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, bub. You bring out my sassiness. Same. The sassy 1,000-pound farting brothers. That's... We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you've got to tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah.
After the foul harvest,
Okay, this is nothing new. Every time I click these things thinking there's going to be like
saw Beck skulking by the gate.
new information, and there isn't. So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Oh, Silver, I don't know if I told you this, but I'm going to hang out with my brother tomorrow and we're going to play more Diablo 4, so I'm very excited about that. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Back. Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. It's fun, but I needed a little break today. Yeah, I could see that. I'm thinking we'll play for a few hours, then probably go have some chips and salsa and a margarita. And then I have this board game that I've been wanting to play for a while. We might try that out. Like, come over and I subject you to all of the things that I want to do. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. That's Eris Valentine. That sounds like fun. Yeah, it should be a fun day. It's always a good time. I think, if I've repeated myself, I'm sorry, but his wife is out of town visiting family, so I'm like, and he gets every other Friday off, so like, come over, let's hang out. And I think they're moving into their house that they bought. They're gonna start moving stuff in next week. It's okay, I'm a chronic repeater. Honey, it's like, I am 84 years old. If I repeat myself, that is the least of my worries. That's Eris Valentine. Who's that she's talking to? Shh. My mom used to drive me nuts when she did it, and now I do it all the time. That's funny. It's Harris's Valentine. Oh yeah, Eris Valentine. I tell people, I'm like, if I've said this before and it's frustrating, please just say you have told me this, but like in a nice way. I feel like we're talking to so many different people all the time, whether it's work people, online friends, family, like there's just so much, and I'm like, I can't remember who all I said this to and whatnot. I said this before, immediately cuts to an ad. Oh, okay. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. Period. Twitch is funny like that, you know. I hope you can still hear me, someone new. Whenever people are like, Silver, like when you've been like, I'm in an ad and I'm like, oh yeah, I will like say something like, oh okay, I'll wait for you, and then I'm like, oh yeah, you can't hear me. As long as everything proceeds as planned, Okay, so I see the ad countdown is 16, 15, 14, like 12 seconds left. But then I think I have like a delay. I have like a 3-second built-in. Well, I mean, I can hear you, so you don't have to worry. Oh, okay. There's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I was talking about. Welcome back, welcome back. No, Silver, I was saying, like, whenever someone's like, oh, I'm in an ad, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wait for you, and then I'm like, oh yeah, you can't hear me. Hats off to you, my good sir. Hats off to you. This is my Resident Evil hat with my Special Tactics and Rescue service on it. Now this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. It's okay, I didn't want to make you wait until I interrupt enough with toots. You do. Farting up a storm on here. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Curer's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Wow, I was expecting shady. But that's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all of this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Oh my god, it's the grandma. I'm speechless. This is Luka's grandma. I can tell with all of that hair. Family.
A chill ran down Luka's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luka looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
O-M-G. She evil.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have! Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, how do you do, fellow queers? How do you do, fellow queers? I'm sure there is a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Someone new, do you have big weekend plans? Anybody have any weekend plans? I've told you most of my weekend. My brother's coming to hang out, and then we're going to go to where he lives on Saturday and hang out. And then I think that's about it. I think it's supposed to stop raining finally, so I'll probably do yard work on Sunday. Okay, before we go meet up with Rolo, I'm going to take a quick break. I finished baking a cake, so I plan on finishing that off this weekend. Oh, awesome. Okay. hold, put a pin in that. Everybody put a pin in that. I want to come back and talk about your cake. I just have to go number 1 really quick. BRB.
I mean, I was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems.
Right.
Uncut Gems. Okay, what did I miss while I was in the bathroom? Excuse me. I thought I got it all out in the bathroom. I'm so sorry. No, I was thinking about like how you feel tired, and then like when I stream and I talk to people, like I feel energized. And I'm like, does that make me an energy vampire? I went on a date with somebody who, after like we got to the date, told me that they identified as an energy vampire. And I was like, is this a joke? That's just an extrovert? No, that was our one and only date. I was like, I don't know what that means. I didn't know what that meant at the time. That happens to me when I stream and talk. Sometimes it gets me going, yeah. Like talking with you all. But hopefully you don't feel drained from being here and hanging out. So, but I know, like working from home. I think, honey, you are exhausting. You're exhausted. Just kidding. Love it here. Hey, good morning, Sloth Cat. How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming by. How is your morning going? I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you. It is you're a new face, so I'm an extrovert, so I get so much energy. Have yourself a fantastic morning, Slothy. I'm going well, thank you. How are you today? I'm doing really well. I was just talking everybody's ears off about how sometimes like I feel tired and then I get on stream and I'm chatting with people and it like energizes me. And yeah. Someone who's thank you. Okay. Do you all know each other? You don't have to answer that. But we're just playing this narrative adventure game called Beacon Pines. It's very cute. If you have any questions about the story so far or anything else you want to know. Very gassy tonight. I don't know anyone here really. I'm just polite. Someone new, you are really polite. You're very welcoming. What did they say in this game that I was like, I should say that when people come onto my stream? So when I was in high school, one of my good friends had to give a speech at this like convention we went to, and she was like opening and she said, "Welcome for coming." So at our wedding, that is what I said to everybody that came to our wedding. I said, "Welcome for coming. I've just come across your channel because I want to jam this game soon." Oh, awesome. Yeah. Sloth Cat, I backed this game on Kickstarter, and it's been sitting in my Switch library for a long time. And I was like, you know what? I need to go back and play these games that I've owned and I kickstarted and I backed and like followed their progress. So I'm having a really great time so far. I'm kind of far into it, so I you know, just want to say there might be spoilers. There will be spoilers. So you know, kind of depending on if you want to go into it, how you want to go into it. Just I wanted to give you that warning that I've been playing it for, I think this is my third night playing it, so but I'm really enjoying it, so I hope when you play it you enjoy it too. Yeah, the art style is really cute. There's some really good music. I don't mind spoilers. Okay, I'm the kind of the same way. I think the only game I didn't watch anybody play was Tears of the Kingdom, because I'm like, I will probably play that and I don't want to know the story stuff. A girl I worked with wrote an email to a client and she meant to write, "Sorry for any inconvenience." Microsoft Word changed it to "Sorry for any incontinence." Oh my god. that man, thank you for that, Silver Shadow. I was dying. Yeah, I'm dying too. I'm sorry for any incontinence. Speaking of incontinence, back when Facebook was still a... Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Slothcat. I appreciate that. But I can't remember. What was I going to say? Oh, back like at the beginnings of Facebook, one of my friends left her Facebook open and another one of her friends got on and like posted on something that we were going to like, I cannot be attending. I recently lost control of my bowels and everything's a mess. And oh, Mrs. Blazing Fire is here. From how much you're farting, I could imagine. Mrs. Blazing Fire, hello, welcome in. I hope your night's going well. We are having the rootinest, tootinest night around here. So, Slothcat, I was Slothy. Slothcat, I was going to say, we usually will be playing and there will be a scary scene and then there will be a toot that breaks out. It's well enough. How are you? I'm doing really well, thank you. I just chatting it up right now. We're still playing Beacon Pines and I'm excited for tomorrow. My brother's going to come hang out because he's off work tomorrow. And we're going to play some video games together. Maybe, I'm trying to think, I guess it's supposed to be warm again tomorrow, so maybe we can do something outside too. It's been raining here every day, nonstop, since Monday, which I don't mind. But I'm looking forward to getting outside this weekend. How name is Fire, welcome, and I almost said welcome home. Hey, it's basically his home. Welcome home. It's so cold here. Well, Slothcat, I'm in North Carolina in the States on the East Coast of the United States, and it's like today, I think today the high was 67, but tomorrow it's supposed to be back up in the 80s. A nice hot cuppa will warm me up. Oh, nice. Is that a cup of tea? I'm guessing. I usually drink tea in the mornings. I have some, as I look over at my tea, I have British breakfast and Earl Grey and green tea that I like to switch between. I'm in Australia. Okay. Okay, so you're living in the future. It's already Friday morning for you. I guess a cuppa means either tea or coffee or anything else hot. Okay. I've been having coffee in the mornings. We had a friend come and visit and stay with us. And I usually buy coffee when we have guests coming because I don't drink coffee anymore. But usually my friends still do. Indeed, 'tis Friday here. Living in the future. The cake I made is chocolate, by the way. Oh, that's right. Someone knew. I was going to ask you about your cake. So you finished baking the cake. Are you going to be like icing and decorating it? Is there a theme for the cake? I love watching cake making and decorating videos. Those are so like relaxing to me. I would love some chocolate. I would love some chocolate cake too. I love all cakes. My birthday's not until December, but I'm going to have a key lime cheesecake at my birthday this year as the dessert, or as like the whole cake. And also when I was growing up, the last elementary school I went to, like if it was your birthday month, they would have like this luncheon and they would have this cake from Dairy Queen and it was like an ice cream type cake and it was so good. It had these like really crumbly chocolate bits in it. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. They're like crunchy, chocolatey things. It was so good. I already iced it. Okay. What color of icing did you use? Slothcat, we usually talk about food here. We always talk about food. The universal love. Food, white on chocolate because someone requested it. Okay, that sounds yummy. I think... For our wedding, I love talking about food. I know, food is... Like, who doesn't love talking about food? Buttercream frosting is, like, I think my favorite frosting. Food and coffee. See, home. Yeah, see? Welcome home. When you're here, your family. I have some wine, and I have this Golden Girls class. It says, live like Rose, dress like Blanche, think like Dorothy, speak like Sophia. Coffee is life. Coffee is bae. When you hear your family. I'm stealing that from Olive Garden. They can't have it. I haven't been to an Olive Garden in so long. And yes, I am wearing pants. They're just really short. They're my volleyball shorts that we tie-dyed last year. Sometimes you just don't wear pants. I don't drink coffee or tea. Well, do you have a go-to beverage someone knew? Ugh, same, and I love OG. Yeah, I love their gnocchi. Is it their gnocchi soup? And salad. Mrs. Blazing Fire, have we talked about Fazoli's? Anybody else ever been to a Fazoli's? Water, okay. Do you drink like any sparkling waters or flavored waters or like salad sample? Oh, Jinja, I was just talking about you. We're talking about food and cakes. Oh my God, I'm talking about Fazoli's, and I said when you're here on the stream, your family. When you're here, your family. But I was just telling everybody how I'm so excited to hang out with you this weekend. So I just manifested you here. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Blazing Fire. Oh God, what about me? No, I was saying I'm so excited to hang out with you tomorrow. Straight from the tab cold, it just hydrates, feels nice. But no, what are they? So Fazoli's is a chain of like fast Italian food, and I loved them. In high school, I ran cross country, and so usually the night before a meet, our team would go to Fazoli's and load up, and they would walk around and give you breadsticks, and they had like Caesar salad, and you could get like their sampler combo that had lasagna, fettuccine alfredo, and spaghetti, and I loved their baked ziti. I mean, it was so good. I love Italian food too. I mean, you just like the warm noodles, the cheese. It's just, yay, we're gonna have fun. We are gonna have fun. Thank you, Mrs. Blazing Fire. I appreciate you so much. But yes, and so something new. I was just like thinking about your water comment, because I was like, I like my water usually room temperature unless I've been outside sweating. Then I like some ice water. Oh, I love that heart. That's so cute, that heart emoji. Aw, all these are so cute. Ginger, how was your dinner and everything? Or you can tell me tomorrow. How's your evening going? See, I live on iced coffee, hot coffee, orange juice, and chai latte. Okay, I love chai. Sloth Cat, I worked at a place called Panera Bread for a lot of years. It's like a bakery cafe, but they had a chai tea latte you could get hot, but I loved it over ice. And I also loved making it breve, which was with half and half. It was so good and so decadent, and I'm just thinking about it now, how much I loved that thing. That was the first time I ever had chai. It's going, I have a whiskey and I'm about to start up SVU. I said SVU like you're watching Law & Order Special Victims Unit. SVE and watch you. Awesome. I'm gonna have to update my my mods tomorrow. I'd make the chai with half and half too. The chai was so good. Why was it so good? And do you remember, what were those like really, really, the like cappuccino-y type drinks? Do you remember the cappuccino chip you'd make in the blender? I can't remember what those drinks were called. And what kind of whiskey are you having? I thought about having a Four Roses earlier, but I'm having wine with bubbly water in it. Because it was a concentrate. It was a concentrate, yeah. It was like disgusting syrup, but it tasted so good. Give me all the chemicals. The cappuccino chip, and then there was like the honeydew one, which was pretty good too. It was like they were trying to compete with Starbucks' Frappuccinos. Some small batch from Texas. It's good though. Okay. Water may be my default. Water may be my default, but whenever I go to coffee stands, I order caramel caboose without coffee. It is so good. I'd recommend. A caramel caboose. I've never heard of that. I'm writing it down on my list of things. You know, I always usually always take notes. when I stream because y'all tell me so many cool things. Storm of the Century, I gotta watch that. I got my House of Salazar endings. Or mango smoothie with that raspberry syrup on the cups. Oh my god. That just like triggered a memory in me that I hadn't thought about in so long, Jinja, about the mango smoothie. I've been told I've got a caramel caboose. I thought it was just a loose caboose. It's from a local coffee shop called Whistle Coffee Stand, basically like a milkshake with caramel in it. That sounds so good, someone who brown sugar bubble tea though is like, that sounds amazing. Excuse me. Sorry, it was your sass brought out my sass, my teasing sass, you know. I love all these drinks that we're talking about. Caramel caboose, brown sugar bubble tea. I'm writing that down too. With my, did I put them away? Oh yeah, have I shown you my pens? Because this is what you all came here to see. My rainbow pens that I journal with. I already have tomorrow's color out, so. I was one of those kids that loved school supply shopping. Like, I was like, I want to get new school supplies every year. I need a new Trapper Keeper. I want the 5-star brand. I need a new pencil case. Holy shit, I almost forgot. One of my coworkers gets a venti caramel macchiato with 6 shots of espresso. I'm clutching my pearls at that. Mother of pearl. That is a lot. 6 shots of espresso. Like, every day they get this? A new 5-star binder, please. Right? Those 5-star binders are expensive. It's like $36. Sounds like a dream. The new school supplies or the 6 shots of espresso sounds like a dream. Give me the new school supplies every day. The 5-star binder, the Lisa Frank binder, Trapper Keeper. Every day. Okay. I need infinite coffee. So I feel like that's a lot of money. But I know people are like, Starbucks is like built into their budget. As a sloth, I struggle to stay awake. I understand. But good thing, sloths are so cute. I feel like I struggle to stay awake too. Until I get on here and I get to chatting. In my best SpongeBob voice. I need it! I haven't had espresso though in a long time. Although, we did go to a place in town and they had an espresso martini on their like menu. And it was like, oh, an espresso martini. I haven't had one of those in a long time. Well, it turns out they don't have their liquor license, or it's some kind of, they can sell beer and wine. So all of their martinis were made with sake, which I was like, I've had a sake teeny, but I've never had like an espresso martini made with sake. I don't know. I didn't try it. I just got their wine flight instead, but anyway, espresso. I had espresso martini for the first time last year. Interesting taste. Yeah, I had one. I think the last time I had one was when we were in Mexico in November, and I had one there. But there is a place I like to go to. Oh, in Wichita, if you ever find yourself in Wichita, Kansas, there's a place called Mort's Martini Bar. And they had maybe like 100 martinis. Like, it was a lot. I don't drink alcohol much, but I do love pink Moscato. Sloth Cat, have you ever had, well, it was like pink Moscato. It's a rosé, but it's a dry rosé. I love a dry rosé. It's usually, I like it more in summertime, but it's like I could have it at any time of the year. It's a delicious, not too sweet wine. Pink Moscato. I was trying to remember. I think I had a Moscato in my wine flight, but it wasn't pink. It was just like a regular. I love Mort's martinis that were like creamsicle. Yes, yes, yes. French rosé is super nice too. Okay, yeah, I tried I think I tried a French rosé. I don't know. I've tried a lot of things. I need to start taking pictures of the things that I try to like remember them. I love a creamsicle martini. Ginger, I was telling everybody that we're probably gonna go. We're gonna play games and then probably have margaritas and chips and salsa. Okay, so what's going on in this game? For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave
His
an
paunch.
exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. 2 days in a row. Yep, 2 days in a row. That way we can add them to our salsa spreadsheet. When we went with Maggie last week, Ginger, I had a Modelo and it was really good. And she had a Pacifico? Absolutely. If you'll just sign here, acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility. Then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Oh, I like Modelo. Pacifico tasted like beer to me, but I tried it in like 2012. Yeah, I had a sip of hers, and it was just pretty nice and light, but I did like the Modelo. It was delicious. Oh, I got the... Yeah, I probably told you already. I got the lunch chimichanga. It tasted like steak. It didn't taste like steak to me. Were you eating steak when you had it? I'd like to make a call. Steak is life. Oh my god. Sloth Cat, you're from Australia. Do you know Chris Lilly? Sorry. Maybe it was in the Aragon apartment. Okay. I was just, when you said steak is life, I was thinking of the show on Netflix called Lunatics. And Chris Lilly is an actor, comedian from Australia. And there's this character on the show that has a fashion store, and there's this shirt that says "Ho is life," and it makes me laugh so hard. And I saw you say you were streaming tonight. Yes. Hey Josh, how's it going? Dope as fuck. Dope as fuck. Josh, how are you? He did the high school. Yes. Okay, so Jamae Private School Girl is one of my all-time most favorite shows ever. Jimmy Private School Girl. Lunatics is so good. He's a national treasure. Josh, how's it going? How was your day? How was your evening? I'm just thinking about you playing Babysitter Bloodbath. That killer just popping up out of everywhere. Yes, he filmed that at a school around the corner from us. Oh my god, that is so cool. If he ever did a stand-up or just came to the United States, I would pay a lot of money to go see him. I'm good. Runner, guess what I bought today? Something from Teddy Fresh. Right? Is it a Teddy Fresh? It is a let me see. Spirit, speak to me. What did Josh buy today? I'm getting some clothing from Teddy Fresh. My god, I had such issues with that game today. I felt you. That's how I felt when I was playing Murder House and I kept dying at the end. I was so frustrated at the fight with the Easter Bunny. I was hot pink cargo pants. Oh my god. The universe will provide the answer. Okay, so I knew it was from Teddy Fresh. Hot pink cargo pants. I'm very excited. Ooh, cargo pants are so cool though. Thank you, Mrs. Blazing Fire. I am so excited to see these hot pink cargo pants, and now I kind of want to go buy some for myself. Yeah. Everybody, so not only does Josh stream very fun games, he's also a fashion icon. You always inspire me with your fashion, and I'm like, here's this shirt I bought at a brewery 3 years ago, and some shorts that I made. Army pants and flip-flops, yes. I forgot about army pants. Josh helped me with my fashion. Yeah, Josh is, you should be paid by Teddy Fresh to, because like you talk about how great they are, and you wear their clothes on stream. Like, they should be sponsoring your streams. Josh is our Regina George. Josh is Regina George. Regina George. Josh punched me in the face once. It was awesome. Josh's hair is insured for $10,000. One day if I get famous. Don't worry, we'll start the rumor mill. I hear Josh does car commercials in Japan. He has 2 Fendi purses and a silver Lexus. Oh my god, sorry. I'm having the best time with this. Hot pink cargo pants. Oh man, I want to like look up what they look like. Because I'm like, what shade of hot pink? Is it like Barbie hot pink? Is it like this highlighter hot pink? I don't know if you can see the highlighter, but it's just, I'm having so many visions of this hot pink. I love hot pink too. Josh, we were talking about food as always, and coffee, and chips and salsa. Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Luka, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Gran tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luka. Speaking of which, you'd better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own. Okay, well that's why there's streetlights, Mr. Nuncreed. Oh, Jinja, I don't think you were here on the stream, but there was music playing in this game that sounded so much like Sims 1. The answers you seek will be revealed to you in due time. The question is, the figure intoned, are you prepared to live with the truth? Okay. I like to talk to all the townspeople, so that way I can find more charms. I'd better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Okay, fine. Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait. Is the customer always right? I think it's from all my years at Panera that have made me like, no, they're not. The Last Chance Diner. It's always locked. Absolutely not. Yeah, one of the customers I had at Panera came in and they said the customer is wrong, well, most times, but YOLO. The customer came up to the counter and they're like, I'd like a sesame bagel. It's locked. Slothcat, do you play any of the Nancy Drew games by chance? Anyway, this customer said, I'd like a sesame bagel. And I was like, do you mean sesame bagel? They're like, yes. And then people that would say Asagio bagel or Oswego bagel when they meant to say Asiago, there are Nancy Drew games. Where? So there are Nancy Drew games on Steam. Jinja Ninja is my brother, and we play. He has played more than I have, but they're like point and click, awesome adventure type games. They probably still think about it. The bagel people. Well, you know what? They were so like confident about it. And I don't know, like Panera people were so demanding, like, this coffee is getting low. I want fresh hazelnut. I want this. I'm on Xbox. Okay. I was trying to think. I feel like they only released a Nancy Drew game on the Wii. Jinja, correct me if I'm wrong, but so Slothcat, I stream. I use my laptop to stream, and then I'm playing this game on Switch. I got like a little Elgato hookup going on. But the Nancy Drew games are like, you're playing as Nancy and you're going around collecting clues, speaking to suspects. It's a lot of fun. Wolf Lodge was okay, that's right.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I'd be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. Little fun fact, because my brain is extra silly, my hands shake in a clapping motion when I get excited. You've been causing my hands to shake for over 5 minutes now. Oh, hey, Devereaux. Well, are you excited about talking about Nancy Drew, someone new? Oh, thank you, Devereaux, for the hydrate. I see you, and thank you for the check-in. I hope you're doing well. How are you? We're playing more of this adventure, choose your own adventure game. I'm excited about you. You're a good being, and I like you. You're good. You make me happy. Oh, well, thank you, someone new. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you being here. Eating brunch, pork barbecue. Oh my gosh, yum. Brunch, eating brunch. Like, that's the perfect way to be, eating brunch. Hello, my internet went out for some reason. Oh, sorry, Josh. Didn't you already overeat? Josh, my internet goes out all the time. You're in good company. I won't eat the whole day. Just pork barbecue. You know what? I've never had... Oh, you know what? I take that back. There was a place in Kansas City called Char Bar that it was like a barbecue place, but they had brunch, and it was very good. And outside of Char Bar, they had like a nice bocce ball court and badminton. And did they have croquet? I'm trying to remember if they had croquet, but it was a really cool place. But I would usually get like, I think it was like was it brisket with scrambled eggs and potatoes? It was delicious. And a mimosa, of course. More mimosas, please. There was another place we would go to in Kansas City, and it was $20, and you'd get an entree and then unlimited drinks. So you could get, and they had like 5 or 6 drinks to choose from, and you could get mimosas, something called a sea breeze. I don't know, it was delicious. I loved that place. And if you went on Sundays, I think it was $25. And not only did you get your entree, but they had like a buffet with like fresh fruits and cheese. It was so much food. Like, you would just go and eat your meal for the entire weekend. There's a couple places over here that have bottomless mimosas. Oh man, that's awesome. So are they still doing bottomless mimosas? Because the place we went to, there was a place in Seattle we went to. It was like a Hawaiian fusion restaurant. It was really good food. And they did bottomless mimosas. And then we went back after COVID was lessened or whatever, and they didn't offer bottomless mimosas anymore. So I guess I'll be driving down to Florida to get some bottomless mimosas. I think there might be a place here in town that does them. Haven't been in a bit, but might go this Saturday. Nice. Okay. Well, if you go, please let me know how it is. I'll live vicariously through your food choices and your bottomless mimosas. The nice thing about the one in Seattle was that it was like right off of the the light rail line, so we could get on the light rail, go have mimosas, and then Uber home or whatever. So you have one day to drive down. You know what? Florida's not that far. I looked up how long it'll take me to get to Disney World. I think it's 9 hours. So catch me driving down the highway at 100 miles per hour to get to the bottomless mimosas. That's plenty of time. Plenty of time. I drive like Cruella de Vil at the end of 101 Dalmatians. No Ubering there, we'd die. Oh my god, yeah, Jinjo was with me when we called an Uber to take us to brunch instead of light railing there, and this Uber pulled out into traffic, and we were turning right onto a street, and there's all this traffic coming, and I was so sure we were gonna get hit by a car. My heart was racing. I was also hungover. Like, we went to this brunch, and I couldn't even enjoy my mimosas because I was like trying to eat my food slowly, take a sip of water. I'll open a tab. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. That's so kind of you. I appreciate that. If it's closed by then, I'll just bring my own champagne. Thank you, Mrs. Blazing Fire. You were such an awesome mod. Not a streamer, but you know. Okay, but Alex, I noticed... Yes, I noticed you updated your stuff. Your profile pic. I knew it was different. It's like Oprah here, though. Like, you get a shout out, and you get a shout out, and you get a shout out. Maybe someday I'll be able to hand out free cars to everybody. Okay, so, Josh, I have my it sounds right up my alley. No, I have my, shout out thing set up to say whatever the game name that they were playing, and it says truly outrageous, like Jim and the Holograms. So I think, Alex, correct me if I'm wrong, you were playing a retro game, so like the category was retro, and then my little comment is truly outrageous. Sorry, Josh. Damn it, I should have just said, you haven't played Retro Truly Outrageous yet? Damn. How could you not have played Retro Truly Outrageous? Just means I was playing a retro game, so if I remember last, it was some Sega and SNES games that day. Alex, did you see, speaking of SNES, that they are remaking Super Mario RPG on the Switch? So I only got to play a little bit of the original on my parents' Wii, and I never finished it, so I'm very excited for this to come out in November. Oh my god, Jim and the Holograms. Yes, Jim and the Holograms of those Misfits. I haven't watched Jim and the Holograms in so long. Josh, did you ever see the dub of Jim and the Holograms on YouTube? It's called Jizz. I can't do it justice. Just if you're on YouTube and you want something weird and wacky to watch, look up Jizz and the Holograms. It is a man who dubs over the old Jim cartoons, and it's classique. It's just one of my favorite things. I've seen a few Jim dubs. Okay, maybe you've seen Jizz. That's how he's always like, Jizz. And his voice is like, one of the voices he does is this really deep voice, and thanks, but one stream a year about here. Well, we're gonna be there for your one stream for 2023. If you ever do it, or if you want to. No pressure. See, we're gonna be there. I'll be popping the popcorn, pouring the champagne, blowing up my inflatable chair, or getting one of those fat sacks to sit in. You guys know about fat sacks, those giant beanbag chair things? They're like a bed. I've slept in one before. Probably a couple times, actually. In my friend's basement, he had a fat sack. This is a terrible name. Never mind. Oh boy. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Vegan Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're darn tootin' he was.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. He just got back. Hey, just got back in here, my friend had a fat sack. It is like a giant beanbag chair thing, Silver. It's so big that you can sleep on it. Yeah, but I know, I was like, when he first said, he was like, oh yeah, you can crash on my fat sack. I was like, what? What is that? Yeah, I know, right? Like, I think whoever created it knew what they were saying, because it's hilarious. To me, it's hilarious, but I also watch the farting figure skater and die laughing every single time. Present and company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Go and sit on my fat sack. I passed out on the fat sack a couple nights. Like, if we were over there and we've come full circle again to ball. Oh my god, Josh, we have come full circle from when I first met you, however many months ago. 2 months ago? I don't know how long it's been. I would love for this to happen to me. Falling asleep on a fat sack, or getting drunk at a friend's house and falling asleep in their basement on their fat sack. This was in my 20s, so about 63 years ago. Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival. All of this. Sloth cat. I just love that everybody's here. It's so great talking with all of you. There's got to be 100. Oh, 20s a few years ago. Oh my god, you're a baby. No, I was saying in my 20s, which was 63 years ago. But Josh, I don't know if you were here yet, but I have. I gotta see if I can show it. I have this Golden Girls wine glass. It says, "Live like Rose, dress like Blanche, think like Dorothy, speak like Sophia." One of my best friends sent us these wine glasses because she knows how much we love the Golden Girls. We also have a Golden Girls blanket. You've seen my gold. We share the Stay Golden T-shirt. Wendy with that judgmental eye blinking. There's got to be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yup, little bundles of potential. I'll have to show you my metal lunchbox one day. Yes, please. Show and tell. Show and tell. I've been to your fashion shows, your cooking shows, your game streams. You do it all. You do it all. Oh my god, what is that? Jinja, whose emotes are these? Oh, it's Half Moon Joe's. He would have that amazing. Is that a Bratz doll? I love that so much. Oh my gosh. It's Joe's. I love emotes though. Sunglass. The Wendy Williams emote caught me off guard.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the
I'm about to
self-destruct sequence
self-destruct.
has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees
Sloth
proceed
Cat,
to the emergency car
Resident
at
Evil
bottom
2, the original, is
platform.
one of my most favorite video. It's like, it's not my favorite. It's my favorite Resident Evil video game, and it's one of my all-time favorite games. And so I have the self-destruct sequence, which I haven't really figured out what I'm gonna do with it. Someone was like, "You should like shut down your stream," and I was like, I don't know about that. But that self-destruct sequence is from the original Resident Evil 2. And that's like my alarm clock going off in the morning. Man, Silver, you with the Caseytron, the best emotes. Not the best, but there's like a great blend. Like Marco's twerking little is it a polar bear? Josh, I love your color changing, dancing emerald diamond. I have not played any of the Resident Evil games. Yeah, well, if you ever have any questions about the Resident Evil games, I will happily answer them. I usually play, look at that booty, Miss. Look at that purple booty. That's juicy. Yeah, Josh, I love that one. I love that one. I love the diamond rain on your thing too. Sloth Cat, I occasionally will play Resident Evil 2, like some people have modded it, so it's like HD, the original, and I play that. I'm trying to think. But that's about, I play usually the retro ones. But, Sloth Cat, I guess what kind of games, have I asked you? Be right back. Alright. Sloth Cat, what games do you play? And I think you stream. I followed you. Also, I will go check you out after I finish, but I guess if you want to tell us about what you stream, you are welcome to. Or like what your favorite games are or anything. But again, no pressure.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kurt gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge, and the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Mayor Valentine, the one on the far right, he reminds me of like an actor in real life, and I'm trying to like put who I think he reminds me of, and I can't right now. Damn, power walk away. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, Mrs. Blazing Fire, thank you so much for the raid. I play a variety of games. Lately I've been getting into indie games, but I play Hogwarts Legacy, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Fortnite, and Sims 4. And I just finished playing Dordogne, and will hopefully stream some new games. Oh my gosh, Sloth Cat. I was just watching Josh Plays Terrible Games. He was streaming Dordogne. I had to look up how to pronounce it. Hopefully I'm still pronouncing it correctly. How did you like it? Because that's a game that I want to play too. I love the art style. I was... That's so cool. It sounds like Sims 4. I play Sims 4. I have not gotten into Fortnite. I've never played. Hogwarts Legacy, I've watched my sister-in-law play. Did you see the new pack leak? Dordogne is such a beautiful game, really touching. Okay, I love narrative games. It sounds like we have a lot to talk about. I think, are you talking about the Sims, is it a Sims 4 pack that's coming out, Jinja? I think I saw something about it. Horses! Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold the phone. Hold both phones. Horses. So are you gonna to like have a ranch? I must look into it. Yes, exactly. I'm imagining, oh my god, a horse ranch and anyone excited for Sims 5? Is Sims 5, is that really coming out? Is that a thing? I mean, yes, I will play it when it comes out. I haven't seen or heard anything about it. Oh my god, I could make my Heartland fantasy come true. I'm gonna recreate the Saddle Club then. Saddle Club! Was that a Canadian show? No. Yeah, Sims 5 is in the works. Okay. I did not know that. I mean, I always assume that they're working on the next Sims game because they're always super popular. I've actually been thinking about streaming Sims 4 because I have an idea. I have an idea for like this whole storyline I want to play through and these characters I want to put in. I just haven't done it. I get into The Sims 4 and it's like, I'm like working on creating a character and then like 3 hours later I'm like, oh wow, I'm still working on their nose or like something. Hasn't it been in the works for like a decade? Probably. Perfection takes time, Jinja. When Sims 5 comes out, I'm gonna be... I mean, yes, but it's still super exciting. Yeah, Slothcat, I don't know if you heard me, but some of the music in this game reminded me of Sims 1 music, like when you'd be in build mode with some of the piano music, and I was like, I love it. I listen to the Sims 1 and 2 soundtracks sometimes while I'm working. And Slothcat, have you played Night in the Woods? If you like a narrative game that's very touching, Night in the Woods, Wander Song's so good. I'm trying to think of what other, like, narrative-ish... Wasn't there another one I just finished playing? What do you think about the competitor simulation games like Paralives and the one from Oh, I have no opinion because I haven't played them. I don't really know that much about them. I haven't heard of Night in the Woods before. What's it about? You should really, really check out Night in the Woods. I think it's on every system. You play as an anthropomorphic cat who drops out of college and moves back to her hometown. And she's reconnecting with old friends, but there's also something kind of sinister going on in the town. The music is so, so good. It's one of my all-time favorite soundtracks. And it's a beautiful art style, and... Oh, I was asking Sloth... Oh, no, it's okay. I will answer any questions that appear in the chat. Def recommend Night in the Woods too. Yes. It's, and so Slothcat, depending on the choices you make of, like, who you want to hang out with, like, your friends, it changes the story. So, like, if you play it again, which I've played it I think only 2 times now. I usually play it once a year. 2 or 3 times. I don't remember for sure, but it changes, like, what you do, and your character fills out, like, a little journal. Like, so there's different pictures and stuff that happens in the journal depending on what you do. But yes, recommend it. The music's so good. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So what's your buddy Rolo like? Rolo, he's Rolo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the fowl harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this fowl harvest thingy is. It's a kind of long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Ooh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. It's Monsanto, it is. Something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water or air or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died, and everyone blamed the Valentines. The fowl harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. The crops were eating the people. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot what happens. Speaking of crops, Jinja, we have some snap peas from the garden, so we'll have some snacks tomorrow when you get here. And no one knows if you like snap peas, don't you? And no one knows why? Nope. I take it. Rolo's farm got the short end of the stick? Yet, for some reason, their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Oh, same. Okay, awesome. Yay, snap peas. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative? Snap peas are tasty. They are tasty. Yeah, these are just fresh right off of the is it a vine? I guess the peas grow on a vine. My husband's the gardener. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative. BPRI? Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels one town over for a week while they decontaminated the groundwater. We'd better get going. Oh crap. Every time I click this bench, it takes me to this flashback, which I've already finished. And every time I do that, I think there might be something different. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rollo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey Luka, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah. Well, while I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. There's a roll-up window on this door. That's so cute. Oh my god, it is Resident Evil. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Lavish. Oh my god, that is the cutest charm we've ever gotten. Lavish. Luxury. I think it's an old car door. Yeah, I think it is an old car door too. Lavish. Affluence. Excuse me. Oh, am I supposed to... Oh, Fudgerama. Did I do it? Okay, not this game making me throw things. I have to get up like right to it to hit it. Is it good? Oh my god, it's moving? What the toots? There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. Jinja, I don't know if I told you, but Whitney plays Kimmy Rowe on Twitch. She is replaying Deadly Premonition. And so I was like, I think this October I'm gonna play Deadly Premonition and maybe Night in the Woods. I don't know, but definitely Deadly Premonition, maybe Night in the Woods in September. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luka, are we sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Oh, I haven't seen any gameplay of it, I don't think. You haven't seen any gameplay of Deadly Premonition? I haven't made you watch me play it? Thanks, I guess. Oh, Luka, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luka sucked in a long breath.
So like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters. I don't think so, if I remember you skating around, but that's about it. Oh, that was Deadly Premonition 2. Yes, we're gonna have to play... Yes, I'm just gonna have to. I'll have to think. Don't think too hard. It's not that important. I just really, really enjoyed Deadly Premonition. Even with all of its flaws, I loved like being able to explore this town, and I'm busy thinking about the stupid submarine. Are you thinking about the Titanic submarine? I was talking about that with Nate today while we were working out. We were doing... It was kind of sad. Like, we were doing skull crushers with weights, and I was like thinking about like being in a submarine and First of all, I would never get into a submarine. And I haven't read all the stuff, but he was saying like that because it was like a private submarine, it wasn't like as regulated or as tested. Yeah. I don't know. Because I was like, how did people in like 1986 or whenever the Titanic was found, how did they like do all that and survive? Like everything was fine. If it really did implode, it happens in milliseconds. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, because when I was doing the Skull Crushers and I was thinking about like a submarine imploding, and then I was reading articles like there's this deep sea horror game called Iron Lung, and it's like sales of it are spiking. And it looks terrifying. Deep sea stuff, like, no, thank you. I don't need to go down there. I don't need to go to outer space. Like, I'm good on top of a hill. The CEO didn't believe in safety in general, and Titanic is in international waters, so it's kind of a gray area. What about Subnautica? Subnautica, too scary. Absolutely too scary. Oh yeah, I read that somewhere Iron Lung sales have rocketed. Yes, Slothcat, have you played Iron Lung? Anybody here, have you played Iron Lung? Because like, I'm terrified of sharks are my biggest fear. I actually had a nightmare last night about Jaws 2. Anglerfish, terrifying. Squids, scary. Eels, terrifying. Leeches, scary. I mean, like, all the, like, I just don't need to go into the ocean. No, thank you. The ocean can stay over there. Stay in the ocean. Thank you, Devereaux, for that twerking Tina. No, you haven't played it. Okay, yeah, I haven't played it either. But like, it seems like a game that would actually terrify me. Like, I mean, even Outlast, like those types of games where you have to like hide and stuff. Oof. I get stressed out watching people play Hitman. All right, babes, I'm headed to bed. 4:30 comes. Mrs. Blazing Fire, thanks so much for being here. Sleep well, and have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. It's always great having your presence here. I appreciate you. I just shout you out even though I know you don't stream. But, sleep well. Sweet dreams. I'm happy to hear some nice grilled flake with some hot chips. Damn, can't it be 420 instead, Mrs. Blazing Fire? You know I love it here. When you're here, you're family. Hot chips. I was thinking of I was on Silver Shadows Street. We were talking about calamari earlier, fried calamari. It is hard to wake up. Yeah, I feel that. Good night, y'all. Good night. I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Eris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Rollo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So why is my nose itching right now? So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your gran in the same suit talking to Eris Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kinda awesome.
Rollo and Luka shot back a look.
No offense. And so, we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your gran, and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know, but we haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your gran before? Not really, no. It'd been years since I'd seen her. Luka, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your gran is on the up and up? Oh my god.
Gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Dun dun dun! I know, right? Like, this mystery. Like, this really cutesy game with these animal characters, and then there's, like, crazy crap happening. That's kind of how Night in the Woods is, though. Like, it's these cute animal characters, and then there's stuff, and you're like, is this the game? Like, what is this game? But I think I really like games like that take you by surprise with that, you're like, I thought I was playing this kind of game, and then it's, what? Luka, your gran is hiding something. And Pa always says, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. If my gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed it by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. And we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in. Hell yeah.
Chapter 6.
Ooh, chapter 6.
Secret lair.
Layer of a cake.
Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder.
Okay, so something in this fertilizer plant is causing the climate here to be cold.
Luka walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
What time is it? Is it Elsa? Ginger, that is exactly what I said at one of the scenes. I think it happened before you got here, but we ran into an ending where Luka and Rolo froze, and I was like, is it Sub-Zero? Is it Elsa? Like, everything froze and we died. The cold never bothered me anyway. What time is it? Elsa. It's Elsa. Okay, now we start a new chapter. I'm going to take a quick break. Nature calls. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? I'm off to bed, Runner. Leaving you tab, though. Good night. Good night, Josh. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Have a wonderful Friday. Has Luka been back to his dad's grave yet, or was that a prologue thing? Alex, that was a prologue thing. I've gone back. But nothing has happened or like gone on there from what I've encountered so far. That is what I know. Maybe we'll be back soon. Maybe there's something hidden there at the dad's grave. I don't know. Oh, also, Jinja, there's apparently bottomless mimosas happening in Florida, so we have to travel to Florida soon. Oh, someone's knocking at our door. Do. Oh my gosh, hold your horses. Hold them horses. Oh. Rolo, what on earth is that? Oh my god, look at this little detective cat. Huh? I left too, but I can't travel to Florida. What if we brought Florida here? That ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this? It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. It ain't safe for people like me. Best to visit Florida before July 1st. Um, what happens after July 1st? It gets too hot. Going to be open carry, no CWL needed. Oh my god. Okay. All right. We'll stay up here in the Carolinas. Oh boy. Ginger, I don't know. I don't think I told you. Well, maybe we were texting about it, but I have started planning our trip to Portugal for next year. So maybe we'll just move to Portugal or Iceland. When we were in Iceland, they're like, we'd love for people to move here, and I was like, I could live here. Do you know what like their Christmas tradition is in Iceland? You give each other books, and then you stay up all night reading your books. So I was like, that's perfect. That's like what I do in my normal life. And they get to do it at Christmas time. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. No, I don't recall Portugal either. Yeah, I don't think you were in here yet, but I spent this afternoon researching places to go in Florida and finding a travel agent. Not places to go in Florida, places to go in Portugal, like things to do in Portugal. Trying to find a travel agent and figuring out like what time of year we'll be going. So I'm thinking September 2024, we'll be going to Portugal. That sounds romantic, I guess. Well, yes, me and a good book is the most romantic thing. Sloth Cat, I also want to get to Australia eventually. Sloth Cat, have you... I'm trying to think of everything that I've seen that's Australian. Have you ever seen the show Instant Hotel? I think there were 2 seasons of it that I've seen, but it was people that owned like Airbnb type things in Australia, and they travel to each person's Airbnb and like rate it. And there was a mom and a daughter, and they were called Babe and Bondi, and she was named after Bondi Beach, and they had an Airbnb there. I want to go to the Paris Air Show before I die. Paris is beautiful. Sounds familiar, but I can't recall if I'd seen it before. I'm sorry. I'm just like throwing everything that I think I've seen about Australia at you. I didn't even know that there was a Paris Air Show. All I know about Paris is from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Disney movie, and Emily in Paris, and Sex in the City. And also that game Time Splitters 2. I want to go everywhere. And so that's what I'm trying to do. Emily in Paris, yes, love that series. I haven't watched season 2 yet, Sloth Cat. It's every other year. It's the first one since 2019, I think. Oh, okay. Well then maybe, so if they're... Maybe I can fit that into our... We're trying to do an international trip every other year, so that way we can save up and go. But one of our friends, Liz, is getting ready to go to Japan for 2 months. And I'm like, I want to live vicariously through you. Tell me everything. I just want to go everywhere. I want to see everything. I want to do it all. I was perfect. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. You should do an international trip cruise. I want to do it. Yeah. I mean, if I could have some kind of transportation that would take me everywhere, and I could just do that. Like, how do I become a professional traveler? I would love to do a river cruise in Europe. Yes, I would too. I would also love to cruise the Mediterranean Sea. I want to go to Norway.
I mean, I was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems.
Right.
I need to become someone's muse, and then I can take all that money from Uncut Gems. Man. I guess anybody here in the chat, if you've had like a favorite travel destination you've been to and you want to let us know about it, tell us where your favorite place to go was. Yeah, you fly over, then take the Norwegian cruise, which will take you to multiple countries and cities. Yes, okay, yeah, I want to do that. Maybe that'll be 2026. No, wait, So in 2026, I'll be turning in real life, I'll be turning 40. So we were talking about going back to Iceland for our 40th birthdays and renting a car and doing the whole island. Favorite place I've been was probably my backyard. Fair. You must have. I want to come to your backyard now. Made me think of backyard baseball. OMG. OMG, Uncle Joms. The coast is clear? Yep, whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot.
Luka and Beck rolled their eyes as Rolo strutted across the room.
If I were a Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Same about backyard baseball, lol. Did anybody else ever play backyard baseball? It was a video game, to be fair. It wasn't like we were actually playing baseball in our backyard. We played badminton and croquet in our backyard. I'm trying to think of other games we played in our backyard. I just remember croquet, badminton. I love playing croquet. I don't think we actually played the real game of croquet, but whatever we did, it was fun. Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rolo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Oh, Jinja, when you come tomorrow, we can play, well, actually, I don't know how soggy the ground will be, but we have badminton. We could set up badminton and play badminton. We made up a thing of Johnny Quest on the jungle gym thing. That sounds like fun. Was I there? Aha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
Who was Haji? Or Skittle Scatter. Yeah, I was thinking Skittle Scatter. I ain't played Bocce Ball. I don't have Bocce Ball, I don't think. I do like playing Bocce Ball. I don't remember if any of us were Haji. I was always Johnny Quest, because I am blonde. Jinja, were you probably Race Bannon? I should get a Bocce Ball set, actually, now that you have the space. Slex, did you watch the New Adventures of Johnny Quest? I've seen the original Johnny Quest and then the New Adventures of Johnny Quest, where Race Bannon has a daughter named Jessie. Sim Salavim. No, none of us were Haji. I only watched the OG. Okay. Then I liked the new ones too. I thought they were pretty cool. I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for. I can't remember. I remember we had some black t-shirt that had a big Q and it was glow in the dark. I think, oh, that's so cool. Man, we were such cool kids. So I don't want to brag, but Jinja Ninja and I also got to have a display at our local library, and we filled it with our Toy Story toys, and we had a Toy Story display at the local library. Well, maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. That and some other old schools, Herculoids and Thundercats. That was all you, Bud. Oh my god, don't come in here with that Bud crap. Bud. That, like, pushed me over the edge when we were at that corner cafe, corner bakery place, and the person taking my order was like, anything else, Bud? No. Bud. I don't remember Herculoids. I hate Bud too. Like, I don't even call my friends Bud. What do I call my friends? Bud reminds me of The Breakfast Club. I haven't seen The Breakfast Club in a long time, unless it's a bud of weed. bud of weed. Hey, bud. Buddy. Later days, buddy. Alex Slex, there's a newer show called Single Drunk Female. I really like that show. It's on Hulu. And the mom on the show is Ali Sheedy from Breakfast Club. Oop, ads. Okay. I'm gonna wait for Sloth Cat. Wait, did you ever watch Beast Wars? It was like a CGI version of the Beast War Transformers, which I think they've made into a live action movie now. I loved that show. 3 ads. Okay, so here's the thing well, I'll wait for Slothcat to get back, but the thing I found out about the ads. Yeah, I just need to turn those off. Or not, I can't turn them off. Oh my gosh, Rob! Thank you so much for the raid. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing? How is your night going? I hope you're having a good stream. What's this game? Oh, thank you so much for coming and for the raid. This game is called Beacon Pines. It is a game that I backed on Kickstarter a long time ago. It's been sitting in my Switch library for quite a while, and I was like, I need to just play it. So I've been playing it. I've been sick a lot, so mostly just lurking in Alan's stream. Okay. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you so much for coming in. It's so good to see you. Sending you healthy vibes from the East Coast. But Final Fantasy 16 came out today, so playing that is yes, I know. I saw it was released today because I think I saw you go live earlier while I was cooking. I got the notification on my phone, and I was like, "Is Rob playing Final Fantasy 16?" Because I remember on one of your streams, you were like, "Okay, when this happens, like, because Diablo 4 was coming out, and then Final Fantasy 16." And it's like, June's going to be really busy for you. So you'll have, I watched somebody, I was at their stream and they were talking before they started playing it, but I didn't get to watch any of it. So, I mean, I caught glimpses of it, but super excited for you. Final Fantasy 16 is intense. You're right. Yeah. So I was reading about Final Fantasy 16 development, and apparently they had like everybody by Game of Thrones, like everybody working on it. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people that were working on Final Fantasy 16 had to watch Game of Thrones. And I'm doing much better. I got better meds finally. Okay, good. I'm glad that there's car problems and being sick, like terrible things to deal with. But I'm glad that you're doing better. But thank you so much for coming in, and everybody, if I haven't met you before, my name's Runner or Charles or Char. I play a variety of games and usually end up chatting about food for a long time. So I'm new to streaming, and I've been lucky enough to catch Rob and Alan on their streams. Our mutual friend Troy Takes Photos has shown me the people to watch on Twitch. So I'm not surprised, honestly, on the Game of Thrones stuff. You know what? I made it through the first Game of Thrones book, and then I watched the first 3 seasons, and I stopped. I was just kind of like, I was done. I don't know. Like, I wanted to keep liking it. You know, when there's those things that are really popular that everybody loves, and you're like, why aren't I as into this? I'd quit if I had to watch that. I don't know. I enjoyed it for what it was, but then I was just like, I put in a lot of work, a lot of hours into it, so. Never seen Game of Thrones. Yeah, like I said, I think the first 3 seasons I've watched, I was like, this is an investment. It's an investment of time. That's why I love shows when they're like 30 minutes and there's like 10 episodes a season. I feel so productive when I like watch them. Are you okay? My husband is carrying one of our cats through the kitchen, and I was like, what's happening over there? But anyway, this game, I've never seen it either, but I can just tell from social media Final Fantasy 16 is heavily influenced. Yeah. Well, I will have to try to catch one of your streams playing it. So, random question, is 12/26 your birthday or another? It is my birthday. You clever girl. You little Nancy Drew, you. Yes, 12/26 is my birthday. Someone else asked me about my username. So my Runner1226 was my username back in the days of AIM and MSN Messenger, and I think Zanga. And I also think my MySpace. Your birthday is my half birthday. Oh my gosh, so your birthday's almost come. Your birthday's in 4 days? That is so exciting. Happy early birthday to you, my little half birthday twin. I actually have not met a half birthday twin before. It's because my husband's birthday is November 13th and my best friend is May 13th. And I'm like, well, how random. Yes, and thank you. It's Monday. That's so awesome. Super random sidebar. Sorry, but I wish Netflix would uncancel Queer Force. Me too. I loved that show. I think it was your Zanga. Anybody else here have Zanga? I poured my heart and soul into Zanga, and I met so many cool people on Zanga. But yeah, Runner1226 was my everything. So when I made a Twitch years ago, because I just wanted to watch people stream, I couldn't think of a funny name, so I just kept up with Runner1226. No, I was Team LiveJournal. It's where I met Alan. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. I'd make layouts. Oh my god, okay. Slay. That's a big slay, layouts. Yeah, I think Troy was LiveJournal too. And I don't know why I didn't get into LiveJournal, but Zanga, like... Okay, anybody else, do you remember Bolt.com? It was like a social media chat room. Bolt.com, oh my god. I have so many there's so many things that are like popping into my mind thinking about Bolt. I think I made one of yours. You probably did. Thank you so much for your hard work, your graphic design skills, your art skills. I appreciate you making my layouts. Oh my FG, our local daddy leather bar is called The Bolt. I'm cracking up. It wasn't even like a gay site. It was just called bolt.com, and it was like an orange. Like orange was like their main color. Our local daddy leather bar is called the Colt. The Bolt, not the Colt. Where did I get the Colt? I guess the leather. I don't know if it was a leather bar, but I think it was a leather bar in Seattle. It was the Eagle. I was only there one time. It was a very small space. It wasn't the cleanest, and the bartender didn't know how to make... I can't even remember what I ordered, but he was like, how do I make that? And so someone like sitting like on art, like the customer side was like, oh, here's what you need to do to make that. I think the Eagle is a chain, yeah, and they are all... I've been to the Eagle in Houston, and that was like a nice big space. I like a dive bar, but I like it to have enough space to feel like I am not sitting on someone's lap. You know what I mean? Like I don't like to... But Bolt.com, I lied about my age and said I was older. Naughty. Man. Taking me back. I haven't been to the Eagle. I'd rather go to church. It's like, is church another bar? I actually just... So we moved to North Carolina. Maybe I did go to the one in Seattle, actually. Yeah, there's a place in Seattle. There was Diesel, which was like... It was the bear bar. But they made the strongest drinks, and they had really good tacos on Tuesday. So I liked going there. Also, their ceiling was black with like glitter paint, and it was so pretty. Diesel. Where else did I go in Seattle? Pony. Tacos. Yes, tacos. They made really good tacos, and they were reasonably priced for Seattle. Well, bigger city, everything's so expensive, but tacos, the tacos that they were making, it's not like, you know, chef's kiss. Okay, BB, it's dinner time for me. Have a great... Thanks so much, Rob. Thank you so much for the raid. It's so great talking with you. Glad you're feeling better. Have a great dinner. Tell Alan hello. I'm going to keep streaming. Thank you so much. It means a lot. So, cheers to you. And, yeah, I'll see you soon. But yes, tacos. Love tacos. I actually had leftover burrito bowls that we made last night. But anyway... 2 raids in one night. What a blessing. Hashtag blessed. Okay, first hunches are for suckers. Sloth Cat, what is your... Do you have a, like, go-to taco filling that you love? I think if I had to... I love fish tacos. I think that's my favorite. Fish tacos with some avocado, some pineapple, cilantro, and some onions. That sounds amazing. First hunches are for suckers. Suckers. Eureka! She's lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day. Oh my god. She is burning a fire because she knows that it's about to freeze over. Meat, anything and everything meat. I need my iron, huh? Spicy potato, soft taco. Okay, yes, come through with the Taco Bell. The spicy potato soft taco is everything. She's everything. He's just Ken. A really nice lamb roast with roast potatoes. Delicious. I have never had that. I was like, I feel like the only time I've had lamb is in Greek food when I've had a gyro. I've never cooked lamb. You know what? I was like, I think I had lamb in Iceland because in Iceland, there are more sheep than there are humans. And so lamb is like a big thing there. But also their fish stew, they use like a white fish and it's almost like a mashed potato consistency. So it's almost like this mashed potato with cheese and fish. It was really good, and green onion, I think. I was like, I gotta try all the local foods. I'm not trying the nasty fermented shark. I'm never gonna have that. Even they don't eat it there anymore, really. Yeah, Iceland had some good food. It was expensive to eat there too because it's an island, but it was kind of like Seattle pricing, honestly, just a little bit more. She keeps that fire going every day, Rolo. Lamb is life. Ho is life. Drat, it may already be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash. That all sounds awful. Do you not like fish? You like fish. You like salmon. Or are you talking about the pricing? The pricing was awful. Okay. I'm going to stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Luka, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Fish is delicious. Yes, fish is delicious. Just this last Saturday, we had dinner with my second cousin and her husband, and he had been smoking a salmon, and we had smoked salmon and pickled beets and homemade rolls. What else did we have? Oh, and this like cherry tomato. I'm trying to think of what else was in the saute. It was like cherry tomatoes and something else. Zucchini. It was delicious. I like salmon, but that's about it. I don't know if I've ever really had cod or anything. I remember getting rainbow trout at Timberline Steakhouse with Charlene. And you didn't like it? You know what, Ginger? I need to make fish tacos for you. I'll make other stuff, but I just would like you to try the fish tacos because they're really pretty simple to make and they taste so good. And I usually use I think I use cod. I've used flounder and tilapia before. Oh, there's some zucchini ready to pick. Do you want me to bring? Sure, yeah, bring it. I can cook it up. I could saute it tomorrow with some dill. Oh, you know what else? Actually, you know what? We could have the zucchini raw and dip it in some ranch because I like that too. Stuffed zucchini is so tasty. My mom used to make it. Stuffed zucchini, man, I haven't had that. I've had zucchini boats I think they're called zucchini boats. I guess it was a stuffed zucchini. Because it was zucchini, like, that had stuff in it. And it was delicious. I'm going to be thinking about making I'm already planning out what I'm eating tomorrow. The important things in life. The closet upstairs. So maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first? No, Dice, it's locked. Honey, we can pick a lock. Well, well, well. Look who stands to reason now. Love to plan out my meals. I love talking about my meals. I love... Are you Sloth Cat? I am the type of person, like, if I know I'm going to meet a friend somewhere that I haven't been, or even if I've been there, I, like, look at the menu before I go to be like, this is what I'm going to get, and maybe this appetizer. Studying restaurant menus is vital to my... Yes, I understand that, yep. When you're here, your family. See? You found the right place. And I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I am going to take this important thing and hook it in a bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she is always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. I can't not look at a menu beforehand. I don't know how people don't. Okay, I can't remember where. It was someplace recently, and I was like, I haven't looked at the menu. And I was like, I am living life. Like, I'm living fast and loose with my existence. I don't know what I'm going to order. I'm going to look at a menu, and I'm going to ask for more time if I don't know what I'm doing. This is sheer chaos. But it doesn't matter anyway. I can't reach the latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
All right, Rolo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed with...
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rolo's back.
Oh man, that was me when we went to the Mexican places recently, when I went with you and when we went with Camel. Yeah, so I am definitely, when we go back to El Maíz, I'm going to get the chimichanga. That was so good. It was amazing. And I feel like their lunch special is, you get so much food for the price. I was so, I don't know, like we had only been there for dinner before, but then we went there on Saturday with Maggie. And I was like, oh, they do lunch specials on the weekend too? Because a lot of places are like, lunch specials only Monday through Friday. But I know I'll always get chimichanga if it's there. Yeah, the chimichanga is like a good, like it's, what is that called? The baseline? Hi, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it. Oh, fiddle faddle.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss. But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. He was calling the BRB. Okay. I hope she's doing well. I hope she had a safe flight. Yeah. I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey. Let me just yank on this random teacup and...
As Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click.
Oh my god, secret
the
passage.
The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
This is Nancy Drew. This has become Nancy Drew. Yes. Seems like your gran has been doing some remodeling. Dude, only 2 types of people have secret layers. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So, which one do we think she is? We're about to find out. Oh my gaga. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe? Oh, wow. Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. What do we have here? Barrels marked "Caution, explosive." And jam jars. Oh my god, is her jam some kind of like secret explosive thing? That's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your gran making? Incendiary. She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs. Right? Only one way to find out.
Rollo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Oh my god. Huckleberries.
He smacked his lips.
A hint of brown sugar. And ink. What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
This game is like blowing away my expectations of what I thought was going to happen. Aha!
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luka and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Mrs. Fratelli. A gran jamgram. It says, "Last night I used the disguise Eris provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go." Aw man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. Some more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I'll let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. Well, that's cute. Adorable. Adorbsy. Adorbs. What's this?
Luka jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter.
Walter.
For a long moment, he just stared at it.
Is that my dad's name? What do you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
Luka nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bits live. Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of the preeminent scholar in dense documents. And cheeseburgers. By all means, proceed.
He stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Oh, he's so cute. Ah, here we go. Follow-up examination of Terrence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy. Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name. Wait.
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
There's only one Joseph in this town. There's more scribbled in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions. It's like he came back to this report later and made those notes. So it might be related to something else.
Rollo scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terrence's condition follows close behind. Exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Luka, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rolo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be more.
Luka frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luka, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean, enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is bullshit. Oh my.
Luka slammed the drawer shut.
Cursing up a storm.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Is your gran a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town, out of the kindness of her heart. She put little symbols by some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nuncreed has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. My mom's are both on here, both with question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark. Eris has a question mark that's been crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye. The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good. Oh, diddles. Oh, diddles. What's this? Oh. Grant's punching.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool, this looks like a treasure map. Now every old map is a treasure map, Rolo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to town. And if we follow it,
Rolo carefully traced the path with his finger.
it leads right to...
He jabbed down at the end point.
I bet it's the Valentine Mansion? Town Square? Never mind. That's the fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Rolo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. Okay, back. Hey, well, welcome back, Alex. How are you doing? We have discovered a secret lair inside of our house. That's a grandma's secret lair. And we're trying to figure out if she's... Rolo thinks she might be a serial killer, but something's going on. Something's fishy. Something is very fishy. Dressing back my finger, but good. What happened to your finger? This is all very exciting. Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Sloth Cat. Dressing back my finger. Oh my gosh, Alex, I didn't know your finger was broken. I'm sorry to hear that. Last night, basketball. Oh my god. Oh my god, that reminds me of one time I was playing basketball with, I guess, a cousin, a distant relative, and his finger got bent backwards by the basketball. It didn't break, but it was swollen. It was bad. It looked really bad. And I was like, I don't think fingers are supposed to go back that far. Sorry about that you have a broken finger. Be like, I need the rest of I can't even imagine what I would do with a broken finger. I've never, knock on wood, thankfully I've never broken anything. Which is surprising. I've never broken anything. Yeah, it sucks. Wasn't even my fault. Did you win the basketball game at least? You broke my finger. I automatically win. That's what Josh said earlier. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate. I see you, Devereaux. Well, congratulations on your win. Sorry your finger got broken. Yeah, I'm also surprised I haven't broken anything with all the crap that I've done. Things that I've jumped off of, things that I've climbed on, stairs that I've walked down. I played like 5 more games. Oh my god. Didn't know it was until this morning. Ouch. I'm sure did you just like wake up and you're like, This is the most immense pain I've ever had. Devereaux, I got 2 hydrates for you. The end of the path. Wait, so do you have like one of those finger casts for it? It's like the metal thing with like the squish part around it. No, more ads. Okay. Kinda, I've broken fingers before. 3 ads. Okay. Um, Wait, how else has it always been a basketball injury when you've broken fingers? I'm trying to think of like how else you'd break fingers. Unless you got like smashed with a hammer. Yeah, I have that, and it also came with a gel version too. Oh, they've got a gel version? Wow. Wow. Technology is stepping up their game. I'm like, maybe if you smash it with a hammer, if you're hammering something you accidentally missed. Oh, the other time was an accident. Car doors. One time I accidentally shut the car door on my dad's thumb. That was pretty bad. Pretty gnarly. Disgusting. But I was like, why were you standing with your hand like on the door? Like, what the hell? Yeah, with the gel you can freeze it and heat it. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, when I ran cross country, like right after I'd started running, I developed this condition called Osgood Schlatter's. My sister did that to me once and the door was locked. Oh my god. Sorry. You're gonna have to go around with like I don't even know, like your hands in some kind of like metal containers. Just like have like a metal pot that you can hold on to inside, and then that's it. Those are your hand guards. Anyway, I had to like do the ice and the heat thing on my leg as like part of the treatment. I went to a chiropractor, a kinesiologist. It was a lot of pain. You need hand. That's what I'm saying, Slothcat. Like you need, if you can take like a metal pot or like a metal bowl and then build some kind of bar around it, so you grip the bar, and then the pot or the the bowl surrounds your hand. You'll be fine. Oh my god, getting your hands smashed in anything. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm. We were at Blockbuster and my mom walked in and we were coming in after she closed the door. Mom was inside. I remember just pulling my hand out of the door and it ripped skin. Oh, ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. That, mm, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Cheers to your hand. That sounds terrible. That was terrible. Whew. There wasn't really automatic locks back then. I know those days. You know what? My first car had the seat belts that you'd buckle across your lap, but then the seatbelt would like run across the door to like buckle down, and it's like, this is so cool. I'm living in Tront. This is the future. I loved my first car. I drove it like a go-kart. It was so cool. I had my first car was an Acura Integra. So I think they're made by Honda. It was this little red Acura Integra. Was it 4-door or 2-door? I'll have to look at the pictures of me with my car. I had a Scooby-Doo bobblehead on the dashboard. I should have just kept that car forever. The end of the path on that map has the same symbol as those explosives over there. Yes, it was an Acura Integra. I know it was an Acura Integra, but it was just 2 doors, wasn't it? I drive an Acura now. How do you like your Acura, Alex? So does my wife. Oh wow, Acura family. My friend that was just here visiting has an Acura MDX and she likes it a lot. So it's not hiding treasure. Yes, it was 2-door. Okay, that's what I thought it was 2-door. And it was almost like a hatchback. She has an Acura Integra. Oh my god, that's so cool. Acura Integra represent. Mine was a bright like cherry red. I'm just like thinking about all the times of me like driving around in my car. she gave up on having Forerunners. Yeah, she was telling us about like how certain thing, I don't know, something about the Forerunner. I have the TLX and I love Acura. Has been part of this family since 2008. When you're here, your family. I still haven't gotten a car. I haven't needed one. When we moved to Seattle, we sold my car, got my husband's car because it's 4-wheel drive, and then we moved here to North Carolina. And he works from home, I work from home, and so it's like we haven't really. We thought I would like buy another car, and we just haven't, which has been nice because his car's been paid off for ever. So it's really nice not having a car payment. But yeah, Maggie doesn't have a Forerunner anymore. No more Forerunner. She has the MDX, and Darren, her husband, drives an Avalanche. A real bummer. Rolo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival. Gulp. Did you just say gulp? This feels like a gulp kind of situation. Everyone will be gathered near the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival. Not if we stop her. Oh god. What was that?
Luka looked up from the map.
What was that? What was what? No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became
Stars. Thank you for that. Speaking of stars, there's a new mod where you can play Resident Evil 3 as the Nemesis. I was watching someone play that the other night, and I was like, ooh, this is fun. You're basically chasing Jill, and you can, like, punch the zombies.
Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up.
I saw Bakba Soup playing that mod. I watched Bakba Soup too, yes. There's Bakba Soup, and then something Wesker, and then Residence of Evil. I think it isn't fully finished. Yeah, that makes sense. Alex, do you also watch Residence of Evil, their channel? No, it's not Wesker. I think it's Albert FKN FN Wesker, I think is their name on YouTube. Uh-oh.
Suddenly, it stopped.
No, that specific channel. Okay.
Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other.
I have Bach and Wolf DNC. That's it. I haven't watched Wolf DNC. I'll have to check. I usually like Ink Ribbon is another Resident Evil streamer or YouTuber. I guess he streams too. Ink Ribbon he does streams with the voice actress of Sherry Birkin from the original Resident Evil 2. He's cool. I like him. Residence of Evil, Bakba Soup, Albert F. Wesker. I'm going through my mind of everybody that I know, or everybody that I've watched on YouTube that does like Resident Evil streaming type stuff. He's got the famous I got poison shot when he was speedrunning. Oh my god, he got did he really get like food poisoning? Or he's just like mad about getting poisoned in the game? Because I've gotten so furious and I've gotten poisoned in those games, but I had never speedrun. Speedrunning to me is like as stressful as playing stealth games.
A muffled male voice broke the silence.
No, from the spiders in the game. Okay, that makes sense. F those spiders. Hello.
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and a voice now echoed down the stairs.
I know Bach uses that audio clip sometimes. That's hilarious. I'm gonna have to look into that. Adding it to my list. Wolf. DNC. I got poisoned. Oh yeah, I don't know if you were here earlier, Alex, but I was talking about on my list I have Storm of the Century to watch. Maybe I can watch it this weekend. Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step.
This is the emote for it too. Oh my god, that's so funny. That face of just pure anger and rage. Disgust. Yoo-hoo! I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm just here to help. Just...
At the bottom,
My heart is like beating so
man
fast.
paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Huh. Guess it's nothing.
Rolo shifted suddenly. Luka gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rolo, don't.
It was too late. Rolo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Rolo, doing the most. Flaming chicken coop! I gotta put my phone on the charger for a bit, but I'm still here. Oh, thank you, Jinja. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna be finishing up soon since it's almost midnight, and I gotta rest up for our hangout tomorrow.
With all his weight, Rolo tackled the man to the ground.
But you know we're gonna raid out to somebody. I thought Coop said poop. Flaming chicken poop! Rolo? Mysterious creepy man? Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
They saw something move. Well, I didn't know if I had it in me, but there was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rolo, that was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luka scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rolo. He's knocked out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luka and Rolo both gasped in stereo.
Gasped in stereo. Mr. Tolliver!
Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
Hiram Tolliver.
Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain, they couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luka's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
It's music. We're gonna do hard cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation. Rolo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times. Rolo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, 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 Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless.
He's unconscious.
Rolo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luka gave each other an unsure glance.
I want some donuts now. Thanks, indecisive.
Rolo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tolliver.
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face.
Oh my god.
Mr. Tolliver groaned
Rolo.
and slowly lifted his head. He
Rolo.
recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who? Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rolo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now hold on, let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Nella, hi. How goes the stream? Just finished Yakuza Kiwami and I'm an emotional wreck. Aw. So good to see you. I was wondering, I was thinking you were streaming tonight and I was like, I'm getting ready to wrap up, and I was gonna read out to you if you were streaming. The stream's going really well. We've just been chatting a lot about food, playing this cute little game some more. Are you happy with how Yakuza Kiwami ended? And happy almost Friday to you. Yes, it's been going very well. Oh, I am calm. Lots of twists at the end. Okay. Happy almost Friday. Thank you. Yeah. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
Ooh, why is he tied up? Okay, so Nella, just to catch you up really quick. We have gotten a few different endings, and you know, like, it's like, go back and make this other choice. So we've gone back. We have discovered that our grandma is working with the Valentine family, which is like the rich family that owned the fertilizer company. And she has a secret passage in our house to this basement. So we were rummaging through her like secret room, and this man came like walking down the stairs, and we tackled him and tied him up. And so we're interrogating him because we're like, what's going on? Like, what's happening in this town? That's basically it. Hopefully that makes sense. There's this game. I feel like this game is like very difficult to describe what's happening because you can go back and change. You know, you change like the words and what happens changes. So it's like there's not like one clear story so far. So this cute little kids game has taken a turn for the dark. We can do this my way, or well, let's just say I've never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance! What? I don't even...
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate.
I started this new... So this is chapter 7. Like I said, you started... Like, there's so many different things that happen in the chapters. And I'm going to be ending the stream soon. But then this whole dialogue's happening. So I'm like, I gotta play through this a little bit. And then I'm gonna, you know, disappear for the night. Go to bed.
He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down. How on earth could I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran. Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good lord.
He shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. Source? What's the source? It's where
His voice faded to a whisper.
the town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Oh my god.
Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, Rollo. I think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began. We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any farther. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the History Museum? It just got set up for the festival. Nah, that tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library? Thank you, the library. Of course, it's always the library. Always gotta go to the library. Is there, if there's any information about the source thing, Kato can help us find it. Let's go get some answers. Okay, we're gonna stop here. I'm just trying to find a good place to stop at. We are going to rate out. Let's see who's on. You know what? Shoddy Vibes is on. Let's go say hi to her. I got to see her today. I want to know more. This is too exciting. I know, Slothcat. I'm going to be back. I should be back tomorrow evening. Probably same time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, United States time. That's my plan anyway. And then if I'm not back then, I'll probably be back Sunday evening. But I'm so glad that you came by. I try to keep my schedule. So if you guys look at my About Me, I have like a little schedule, and that should be up to date. And I try to do like put it on the Twitch schedule too. But thank you all so much for being here, Nella. It's wonderful to see you. Slothcat, it's been really nice to meet you and talk with you. Alex, always great to see you. Silver Shadow, Jinja Ninja, Indecisive, thank you. Thank you. Let's see, who else was here? Devereaux Carlisle, thank you. Rob Roberts, thank you again for the raid. Someone new, it's always wonderful talking with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I appreciate all of you for being here, for chatting, for hanging out. And I will see you on your guys' streams. I try to anytime until next time. Yeah, until next time, Alex, sleep well. Sweet dreams, everybody, for going to bed. Have wonderful Fridays. I will catch you all soon. Like I said, I'm going to raid out here. I just like to gush. I appreciate you all. But yeah, let's go say hi to Shoddy Vibes. Stick around if you want for a bit. I'm going to go say hi. Try to spread this love around. And I will catch you all soon.